Hey guys, so tonight on Midnight Auto, we are going to do a revival, but not in the traditional sense. I got a lot of cool projects that are sitting here that I could work on, and I may show you some. But we're at one of the top secret locations here, and I've got a vehicle here that I'd like to see run. Been off the road about 14 years. So we're going to go out there and we're going to see what it needs. But I might show you around a little bit. So hang with me and we'll get this started. Alright guys, so I'm going to bring you through. I want to show you a little bit of some of the fun stuff we got here. Mostly all of this runs. I would show you through that door, but I got a surprise for you, and that comes in a later video. So you better subscribe to see what's out there. But I promise you, it's old, been sitting since the early 90s, and it's from the early 50s. So hang with me on that. We got an old square body S10, old Mustang. Got this old Buick here, AMC Spirit, and then we, old International Scout, another Mustang. We got this beautiful old Fury. But today, we're not going to be doing anything in the shop. We're going to go outside and we're going to pick through what may be out here. Not the money. She works. It's good. We like her. Not the S10. I apologize for the train in the background. Not the S10. That works. Even that Lincoln over there runs. Maybe that Dakota? Possibly that Beamer? Nah, those are for a later date. The Volvo? Well, everybody knows they're an unkillable brick, so we all know that actually still runs. No, what we're focused on today is this guy here. I believe it's a 98 Ford WINDSTAR with a 3.8. And really, right now, with used cars being as hard to come by as they are, it's not rotten out. It needs tires, but we walk around it a little bit here, you'll actually see it's, we get down in by the fender, the wheel wells there. It's not rusted. We come back over. We look at the back here. When we come down, we even look towards the base of the tailgate. There's no rust. So we come around to the other side. She ain't the prettiest thing, but it's actually in pretty darn good shape. So this actually could be a viable option. Say you're driving around your neighborhood and you find something sitting in someone's backyard. It doesn't have to be a old classic car. It can be something as simple as this little minivan, which actually looks pretty good. And it doesn't even smell terribly like old car yet. Maybe a little light hint of mildew, but that's natural. We've got, I'm gonna have to get the back door to pop open. There we go. You actually look at it, it's not in bad shape. This probably makes some family real happy. So what we're going to do today is we're going to see if we can get her to get up and moving. She's been off the road for a little while. And by a little while, I mean last inspection ran out 5 of 2008. So off the road for 14 years, but from what I understand, well, it only got like 400 miles put on it between inspections, so she really didn't get driven a lot. But we're going to see if we can't get it going. So hang with me and we'll see what we can do. Alright guys, we're going to hook the battery up. And Jim was kind enough to put a new battery in here for me. But terminal decided to come loose, so take this guy here. Do a little wire brush into this. Clean off some of the corrosion. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but You can see kind of like a little dust coming off of it. So we're gonna clean up all our contact points here. That way we're getting good contact. Coming through here and try to give that a quick little scuff. Now these, I always try to at least get a couple threads on there, because when you go to shove the cables in there, a lot easier to try to get them figured out like that, and then tighten them down in, and then try to thread this on at the same time. So down. Well, these you don't want to tighten them down too tight, because remember, you're just threading into soft lead. So you over tighten them, then you'll never tighten it again. You really don't want that to happen. So now we're connected with a hot battery. We'll see, wait for a minute, give it a good smell, and see what's going on, because the issue with this one is, forget my fingers. So we had a serpentine belt snap however long ago, and it decided to come around and kung fu all the harnesses. So you end up with stuff that looks like that, where the belt just whipped it and beat it. So we're gonna come around. We are going to see if that battery has charge to it. Yes, no, maybe so. Oh yeah. Well, I hear a fuel pump. Well, just for the weird sake of shit, this thing hasn't ran since 2008. Guys, we might be into something here. So, it wants to do something. There's fuel pump. So we're going to put another gallon of 2 gas in it, and we'll see if she kicks the life. I kind of wasn't expecting it to be so agreeable. So give me a minute here, I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. Put a couple more gallons of gas in this thing. We're going to hop in here. Listen to the annoying Ford dinger real quick. Yeah, I'm not gonna play with the windows. So, we now got a 1/4 tank. Cycle the key a few times. We're getting close. Just keep cycling the key. I'm sure we've got injectors that are just absolutely clogged up. There she goes. She wants to do something. No kidding. Well, I think it's still building oil pressure. I don't think all the cylinders have joined the party yet. And not all the exhaust is going out the back. Oh yeah, she can tell she's running on varnish right now. You can smell it's running on varnish right now. Well, now that we know it does this much, we can actually go through and see if we can put a new serpentine belt on it, fill the cooling system up, and then maybe if we're feeling real frisky, we'll put air in the tires and see if she moves around. It's only been 14 years. We don't really worry about that much. So give me a minute, I'll be back with you. Alright guys, so we're back. We came in here and we put a fresh serpentine belt on it. I had to lubricate and tickle on the tensioner to make it work. But now we know it's got ice cube juice. We've got a belt, which means we got power steering, we got a charging system. Maybe, Lord willing, the water pump's good, and fire up and let her sit there and run. Spinning.
Yeah, but it's doing some skipping. It's like something is bound up and it stops it momentarily. I think it's the tensioner down there. Yeah.
Oop. Yeah, I bumped myself. Yeah. I'll edit that one out.
Belt spray.
Actually, if we can get it running, as long as that pulley's turning, it'll slowly start knocking that rust off of it. At least it should.
Okay, you want me to
yeah.
stand it up and you see if you can infer where it's coming from?
Yeah, we'll take a look at it here. Got it. There we go. Alright guys, well it looks like we got a running motor, but we also need to let the rings kind of come back around a little bit there. She's taking care of the local mosquito population, so we're gonna let it run. We're gonna add a little more oil to it and make sure that it's got what it needs to keep going. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get in there and we are going to clean up some of the wires that got whipped by the belt along the way. As long as we can do that, I think we're good. So I'll bring you guys back in, but probably the first time in like 14 years this thing's been ran, and it's now sitting there idling. Not quite happy about it, but it's doing it. Well, I guess this is going to be a part 1 of 2, because we did get it running, but it ain't running well enough yet. So what we're going to do for the moment is we are going to at least move it out of its grave here. Little proof of life concept. Till then, this has been Josh from Midnight Auto saying I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week for part 2 of this fantastic revival.